Hi friends, I am Dr. Sunil Sabre. I am a pediatrician and pediatric neurologist. I have started this YouTube channel named Healthy Child. The purpose of starting this channel is to make children healthy and intelligent. We all know that the future of our nation lies in our children. If we want to make our nation develop prosperous, then we should take care of the health of our children. So to deal comprehensively as far as children's health is concerned, I've started this channel. So if you want to make your children healthy and intelligent, then please subscribe to my channel. Today I am going to discuss with you regarding one of the important aspect of child health, and that is child nutrition. Friends, we can call India as the capital of malnourished children. One third of world's malnourished children are in India. About 45% of children below 5 years are underweight. 75% children have anemia. And we all know that malnourished children tend to fall ill frequently, and the chance of these children dying at early age are quite high. The maximum growth of baby occurs till 5 years. It may be his physical growth, it may be his brain growth, and maximum growth occurs up to 5 years. And most of it depends upon the quality of food, the quality of nutrition we give to these children. If we give good food, then these children become healthy, they gain weight, their physical as well as mental growth occur appropriately, and these children become a productive member of this society. But if we don't give these children good food, then these children become malnourished, they become slow learner, they become mentally retarded, and they frequently fall ill, and their chance of dying then early is quite high. So friends, if you want your children to become happy, intelligent, then please listen to this talk fully. First of all, I am going to discuss nutrition from birth to 6 months. Friends, a baby should be given exclusively breast milk till 6 months of age. The mother's milk contains all the essential ingredients which is required for baby's physical, mental and social growth. It also contains adequate amount of water. So one need not have to give water to the baby till 6 months. Mother's milk contains disease fighting substances like antibodies, lactoferrin, etc. So those babies who drink exclusively mother's milk, the chance of getting infection is less. They put on adequate amount of weight. Their growth of brain is normal. And when these children become adult, the incidence of allergy, obesity, diabetes, heart attack, cancer is extremely less in these children. The baby need to be put on breast within half an hour after delivery. Initial 2 to 3 days, the mother milk is very thick. It is called as colostrum. Though it is of a less quantity, but it contains adequate amount of nutrient which is essential for baby, because baby's stomach capacity is less initial 2 to 3 days. It also contains lot of disease fighting agent. So please give baby colostrum, because in few families they try to throw away this colostrum, which is very bad. Colostrum is extremely essential for baby. In some culture, the baby is given honey or sugar water, which is also wrong. Baby should not be given any honey or sugar water. Baby should be given only breast milk. Now, how frequently we should feed the baby? So, baby should be given breastfeeding on demand. Whenever baby cries, so some baby take 8 times per day, some baby take 12 times per day. So it depends upon baby to baby. So whenever baby cry, the baby need to be put on breast. How long we should feed the baby? Some baby may feed for 10 minutes, some may feed for 20 minutes. Some mother will come to know as the time comes. Some mother become anxious whether my child is getting adequate breast milk or not. There are objective way of determining it. First, if baby is passing 6 times white color urine in 24 hours. Second, if baby is gaining adequate weight. Third, if baby is sleeping after taking breast milk, then you have to rest assured that the baby is getting adequate amount of breast milk. Now, what are the advantage of breastfeeding to the mother? First, the uterus contract rapidly, so chance of blood loss is less. Uterus comes to the pre-delivery size quite early. Mother loses weight because for production of milk for 1 day, mother has to spend 500 calories, and the chance of ovarian, breast cancer and uterine cancer is extremely low in the mothers who give breastfeeding to their children. Now till 6 months, mother milk is adequate for baby's physical and mental health. But after 6 months, it is inadequate. So after 6 months, the baby need to be given other food on top of breast milk, and that is called as complementary feeding. If this complementary feeding is not started appropriately, if it started late, then the baby may become malnourished. So how this complementary feeding is started? First, the baby is given watery food like fruit juice, green leafy vegetable soup, rice water, dal water. This kind of liquid things are given. And if baby tolerate this liquid thing, then thick substances called porridges are given. It is a mixture of various cereal and pulses, which is roasted. The powder is made and it is cooked with the help of either milk or water. Baby can be given mashed potato, mashed apple, papaya, mangoes, other food which can be given mashed. So initially the watery food should be given, and once the baby tolerates, then the thickness can be increased. A 1 year child can eat whatever food is prepared at home. As far as egg is concerned, the yellow part can be given after 9 months and white part after 1 year. And as far as non-veg is concerned, it can be given after 1 year. A 1 year child should eat half the quantity of mother's diet, and the 2 years child should eat half the quantity of father's diet. The diet should be balanced. What do you mean by balanced diet? It should contain adequate amount of fat, protein, carbohydrate, vitamins and minerals. So the baby should be given cereal, pulses, green leafy vegetable, fruits, sprouted beans, eggs, fish, mutton, roots, nuts. We can use ghee, we can use black jaggery to make it calorie dense. Now we'll briefly discuss about the food, its part and the source of it. The food contains three macronutrients called protein, carbohydrate and fat, and two micronutrients called vitamins and minerals. Now protein, the source of protein are cereal, pulses, soya bean, chicken, fish, mutton. The source of carbohydrate are cereal, pulses, fruits, green leafy vegetable, potato. The source of fat are ghee, oil, cheese, butter. The source of vitamin A are carrot, papaya, fruits, vegetable, fish, mutton, chicken. Source of vitamin B are green leafy vegetable, fruits, cereal, pulses, mutton, chicken, fish. Source of vitamin D are cheese, butter, milk products, fish, mutton, chicken. And if we stand 20 minutes in morning sunlight, then vitamin D is synthesized in skin. The source of vitamin D are oranges and lime. The source of calcium are milk products, soya bean. The source of iron are apple, black jaggery, vegetable, non-veg like mutton, chicken. So the baby should have this balanced diet which contains fat, protein, carbohydrate and vitamins and minerals. Now friends, there are certain foods which baby should be kept away. It should not be given to the baby. And these are junk food, packaged food like kurkure, chips, chocolates, various cold drinks, pizzas, burgers, ice cream, etc. These are very harmful for the health of the children. The first reason is that while preparing this food, the nutrients is removed. These are fat, fibers and vitamin. So these are nutrient deficient, fiber deficient food. To look good, the coloring agent is added. To preserve it for a long period of time, the preservative is added. These are all chemicals which are very harmful for children's physical as well as mental health. This junk food, these cold drinks contain excess amount of salt and sugar. That's why the incidence of obesity and diabetes are increasing in children. We all know that eating chocolate, sweet, sugar containing food leads to dental caries. So it is my humble request to all parents, please keep your children away from junk food and packaged food. Please don't give it to them. It is extremely harmful to them. Now friends, what are the precautions one should take while preparing food? First, whoever is preparing food should wash their hand properly with soap before cooking. The hot food should not be stored or served in plastic containing plate or container, because plastic may dissolve and with the help of food goes in our body, and we all know that plastic may be carcinogenic. Bottle feeding or giving milk or water with the help of bottle should be strictly avoided, because bottle feeding leads to diarrhea, malocclusion of teeth and malnourishment. While eating green leafy vegetable and fruits, it should be washed under running water, because it may be contaminated by insecticide, pesticide, various small eggs of worms. So this should be properly washed under running water. Now there are certain concern of the parents regarding the children's diet, and the most important concern is that our children are not eating properly. My child is not eating adequately. This is the main complaint of a mother. But I would like to remove your anxiety. Children of 1 year to 3 years, they have a physiological anorexia because the rate of their development, the rate of their growth slows down. So consequently, the hunger also slows down. But if the child is playing, he is active, then you may not worry about his diet. During this time, you can give calorie dense food. So even if he is taking less amount of food, make it calorie dense so that adequate amount of calories mix. We can make it calorie dense by using desi ghee, black jaggery, by giving extra snack. The second reason why children don't eat is they're eating junk food, biscuit, chocolates, kurkure. These foods are calorie dense, but they don't contain nutrients. So their hunger dies and they don't eat the healthy homemade food. While feeding children's innovative ideas should be utilized. For example, children like to eat with other children, so this kind of meeting should be organized. They like to feed in a particular designer plate, like the plate having photo of Chota Bheem or other cartoon. So you can utilize a different innovative way to feed the baby. What about cow's milk? If children can tolerate cow's milk, then the cow's milk can be given, but it should be given adequately, not excess, not low. We can give 1 or 2 glasses of milk per day. Few children only drink cow's milk and they don't eat other food, and these children become malnourished, become anemic. So please give maximum 1 or 2 glasses of milk per day, and give milk with the help of water spoon or with the help of glass, and strictly avoid bottle feeding. Friends, if we don't start complementary feeding at appropriate time or do not give balanced diet, then the children may become malnourished. So what are the signs and symptoms of malnourishment? The first one is they don't put on weight appropriate to their age. For example, the weight of 5-month-old infant is twice his birth weight. The weight of 1 year child is thrice his or her birth weight, and the weight of 2-year-old child is 4 times of his or her birth weight. So if the baby is not gaining this kind of weight, then you may think that this baby may be malnourished. Second, their hair become light, their hair become white. Third, their skin and tongue become white. This is a sign of anemia. There's occur wrinkling in their skin. They have a old man like look. They become less active. They have less appetite, and keep they're less and excessive sleeping can occur in them. In a malnourishment called kwashiorkor, there is edema of whole body. Friends, the incidence of these malnourished children falling ill with various infections are quite high because the malnourishment lead to decreased immunity. If the child is severely malnourished, we call it severe acute malnourishment. The children are admitted, they are given IV fluids, IV antibiotic to fight with the infection. If they are not taking orally, then we give tube feeding. We give multivitamins, minerals, and calculated diet containing adequate protein, fat, and carbohydrate. So, if we give appropriate complementary feeding, balanced diet, then baby becoming malnourishment is negligible. Nowadays, there is a different kind of malnourishment which is increasing all over the world, including in India. That is obesity. And in the research, they have found that the most important cause of obesity is children eating junk food, packaged food, sweets, sugars, sugar containing cold drinks. So please avoid this junk food. What is the relationship between hygiene and malnourishment? If proper hygiene is not maintained, then it leads to frequent infection in children, and this frequent infection lead to malnourishment. And we know that malnourished child has a decreased immunity and they tend to fall ill frequently. So this vicious cycle of malnourishment infection sets in, and ultimately it leads to the death of the children. So hygiene should be maintained. We should wash our hand after toilet. We should wash our hand before eating. Whoever preparing food should wash their hand before cooking. The food should be served and preserved in a clean container. We should drink boiled and cooled water, and bottle feeding should be strictly avoided. So friend, I have covered everything as far as child nutrition, child diet is concerned. To summarize, children in initial 6 months of age should be given exclusive breastfeeding. After 6 months, they should be given complementary feeding in addition of breastfeeding. The diet should have adequate amount of protein, fat, carbohydrate, vitamins and minerals. Baby should be given cereal, pulses, vegetables, fruits, roots, nuts, fish, mutton, chicken. They should not, one must avoid giving them junk food, packaged food, sugar containing cold drinks, outside food. If baby are not given adequate amount of diet at appropriate time, then it may lead to malnourishment. And malnourished children tend to fall ill frequently. So if you want to make your child healthy, intelligent, then give them good balanced diet. Thank you for your kind attention. I hope you have enjoyed this talk. If you do not want to miss my next lecture, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any comment or suggestion, please write it down below in comment box. And thank you for your kind attention. Have a nice day.